To give you the true scope of my personal community college success story, I'll have to start back at the beginning of high school. At the end of middle school, I graduated as a straight-A student, so ready to start high school, and I was completely full of dreams, wanting to achieve the highest potential possible. However, at the end of September of my freshman year at my high school, my world came crashing down. I was experiencing constant onsets of dizziness, weakness, and fatigue so severely that I missed many days of school, sometimes weeks at a time. I had no idea what was happening, and it was the scariest and most frightening time of my life. Long story short, after many tests and misdiagnoses, I was finally 5 months into the illness, correctly diagnosed with having a post-infectious fatigue syndrome from an unidentified virus. Ironically, I was relieved that what I was experiencing finally had a name, but it was still hard for me to wrap my head around that essentially what I had was a type of disability that did not allow me to do nearly as much as the average teenager could do. Battling the odds, by the end of my senior year in 2010, I was able to still graduate high school with high honors, and I even finally earned respect from the administration despite my numerous absences as they saw how hard I pushed myself and how I let nothing stop me. The illness gave me the character development I needed, but it came at a heavy price, and it was a somewhat lonely journey. My classmates had no idea what had happened to me and did not want anything to do with whatever weird situation it was, so I had to be my own lone soldier and march through it, battling the secret shunning in the hallways every day. At the National Honor Society induction for the juniors, myself and my fellow senior members of the National Honor Society each got up to the podium to announce which school they were attending to show the audience how we were really going places after graduation. I completely admired and respected my friends and classmates who were rattling off one prestigious four-year school after another, and I was in awe at their dreams, but they did not respect mine. I announced that I would be attending Raritan Valley Community College as an English major, and unfortunately, I was laughed at by my classmates in front of the entire theater. On the car ride home, with tears streaming down my face, it was so hard to face the reality that those kids would never respect me or my dreams. I was suddenly ashamed of attending my college, and I entered RVCC demoralized and somewhat defeated before my college career could even officially start. However, all of these thoughts made a complete 180 for me within about 2 months of attending RVCC. The best analogy I could give as to how RVCC changed my worldview is when in The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy steps out of the house from the gray and brown world after the treacherous storm and into the world full of bright colors and wonderful guides to help you make the journey on the yellow brick road. My professors and friendships that I made at RVCC were my wonderful guides, and I know that each of their bonds will last me a lifetime. Each professor believed in me and instilled in me the courage to push myself and the audacity to be a leader, too. However, if RVCC did not offer the abundance of opportunities it did, there is no way I could have been more of a leader during these 2 years than I ever thought I could be in a lifetime. I am now proud to say that I have served RVCC as the communications consultant and secretary of the executive officers of the leadership team, where I got to personally meet and coordinate leadership seminars given by fantastic leaders from each sector of the economy. I serve as the vice president and multicultural affairs representative of Psi Beta, where we just inducted over 40 members as opposed to just 2 back when I was a member last year. And my most passionate position that I hold is the co-president of I Am That Girl, a women's empowerment group started by Survivor finalist Alexis Jones, where as our charity event of the year, co-sponsored with Sephora, we raised $105 in the 1 hour we had to hold the event to give to the Global Fund for Women, which fights for the human rights for women around the world. As can be seen, by the time I graduate with my associates in English this May, after also completing the honors program, I can definitely say that I made the most out of my time at RVCC and did not waste a second to develop myself as a leader, but also as a community server. However, I would be remiss if I did not acknowledge a couple of people who helped me get to my success. Each of my family members have been staunch supporters and have worked so hard so that I could have the time to devote to making the most out of my college experience. My classmates and professors, who are now my best friends and have such a high, classy level of character, whom I will always look up to as my role models, and also President Craybill of RVCC and the numerous opportunities and achievements of RVCC that are clearly reflective of her talents to lead one of the most prestigious community colleges in the country. As I get ready to go to Rutgers in the fall, I am a new person ready to spread my wings and fly. But as Dorothy so well puts it, I can definitely say this of RVCC: there's just no place like home. Thank you for listening to my success story. I extend sincere congratulations to each member of the All-State academic team, and since I'm standing here and this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, I just want to say God bless RVCC and God bless the United States of America. Thank you.